brings in number 31, the Wildcats are coached by Will Snyder, Ashton Nelson, Michael Wade, and head coach Rick Kelly.
Well, welcome back on the campus of Whitehouse High School in Whitehouse, Texas. And Jeremy and I just finished the Whitehouse Lady Cats going to 30-0 here in CLNX Arena, and now we're about to watch the Whitehouse Wildcats take on the Jacksonville Indians. And Jacksonville coming in at 12-13, 3-4 in district. Whitehouse coming in 10-11, 1-6 in district. Whitehouse looking for that big win. They haven't had a win since they beat Tyler High back before the Christmas break. So they are definitely looking for that right now.
Yeah, and what a way, why not get one at home, right? You're
right.
Back to your home gym, a good way to get started and to get the tip.
Got a good crowd here in Whitehouse. And we're excited that you're here with us as there's a shot.
Man, Massenberg just got the shooter's roll of a lifetime there. That was front rim, side rim, and then back rim and in. So
just kind of played hopscotch.
Yeah, it was just toying with everybody. All the rebounders were like, do we box out? Do we not? What do we do here?
And that went out of bounds, I believe. Whitehouse has just been struggling of late, playing fairly good basketball, just nothing's really dropping for them.
I think it's that, it's the final step, right? It's that the effort's there, the hustle's there. It's just getting those things to kind of come in bunches.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I was going to say that's not an intentional one, but they got the foul on, looks like number 4, Bates. He kind of fell down and took Whittle's shin out with him, and so they called the foul on that one. So the ball stays with Whitehouse here.
And Pickens throws it in. Here comes Stern. Stern's going to try to move it on down. And trying to see. Here's Oliveris. I was looking. No, Stern gets knocked to the ground. Oliveris tries to bring it in, and a hack goes unnoticed. And Oliveris kind of having a conversation.
Yeah, I think he felt like he got tripped by the first defender that he got by on the fake, and then the second one knocked the ball away, but it stays here with Whitehouse.
And a travel is called. And this is the first time these two teams have met as far as in district play goes. I'm going to look and see if they've met prior. As Keanu Jackson has the ball. Going to pass it around. Three-point shot is mixed by Jackson.
Yeah, and Ace was there with the rebound there. Just kind of came right to him off the backboard. Oh, they got to hit Diarra there. He was at the free throw line unattended, like he was shooting a free throw, and again, Whitehouse just misses that. I think it's those little things, right? Just noticing that the defense was off on coverage.
And I have a feeling we're going to have some tempers and frustration flare.
Yeah, I think this is going to be an aggressive game. I think it's the safe way to say it.
And the referees need to get on it because it is going to cause a problem if that doesn't get nipped in the bud fast.
Yeah, it's the balance there, right?
Because they're letting a lot of on both sides things happen. A lot of claps in the face, a lot of yelling, a lot of things going on that will end up causing some problems if it doesn't get taken fast. Because what we don't want to see is frustration mounting and anything bad to happen to either side of the ball.
Yeah, you want to find that balanced line of aggressiveness and competitiveness, right?
And Whittle puts it in with a 3. Keaton Whittle in the Wildcats.
That's big. That's big for them, though, right? Because he struggled a little bit at Mount Pleasant with his shooting a little bit, and then even at Marshall, he didn't have a great shooting night. So for him to see that first one go in is big. It's going to be McGowan. Misses everything. Oh. And then Whittle got the rebound, and then Massenberg decided to put a saddle on Whittle there and ride him out of bounds. Against the rules, as they say.
Whittle is one of the smaller ones, but he is a heck of a player. And he's just going to maverick him.
Oh, he was looking for the double. He was looking for the and one there, but a great move there by Whittle and a great look ahead on that inbounds pass.
That's going to be on Jordan McGowan, his first team foul.
Actually, second team foul.
Oh, second.
Or third.
Oh, wow.
Sorry,
I missed the first two. Sorry, my bad. I was dealing with
They were
something.
kind of some quick ones. So Bates was the first.
Okay.
And then Massenberg got that last one a minute ago, and then that one was on McGowan. Sorry about that. That's 3.
And Whittle will go to the line and put that first one in. And that is something that has been lacking for the Wildcats is their free throws. And so hoping tonight will be a change, and they can put those in as Whittle makes his first 2 of the night.
Makes 2 deposits in the piggy bank there.
Yeah, that's what you need, because that can make a difference as the game goes on.
And again, this Jacksonville team is got length.
Oh, yeah.
Bolton for 3 off the left iron there. And the ball is going to go out of bounds to Whitehouse.
In the district, Jacksonville is number 5, so they're right on that cusp. So they're fighting for proverbial playoff spot, depending on how things go. Whitehouse, unfortunately, is last in the district at 1-6. Actually, they're tied with Hallsville, Texas High at 1-6. As Oliveris gets the and one.
Yeah, Keanu Jackson thought he was going to get away with a little bump in the back there, and Ace did a great job of exaggerating the bump in the back.
That'll be Jackson's first. It'll be the 14th foul. So from now on, any foul that Jacksonville does, it'll put Whitehouse on the line, shooting 2. Oliveris picks the 3-point offensive battle there, and now Whitehouse up 8-3 here in the first period. Jackson passing the ball around. As they've
got Jackson listed at 6'1", but he looks much taller than 6'1".
It's the shoes. No.
Yeah, he's at least a good 6'3", I would say.
3-point shot.
Whittle skies for the rebound.
That was Ben Bolton on the 3-point shot. That was missed. Whitehouse with the rebound. And there's Pickens. Whittle with a good spin around and gets it to Pickens. There's our guy, Diarra.
Yeah, he had a great game the other night against Marshall.
And one thing he's going to need to do is to continue to have that, but he's one of their big rebounders. And that one goes off. Just lost control as Stearns, and it was a good defensive play. They kind of knocked it around. He just couldn't regain that composure after it got knocked around.
Yeah, he had about 4 or 5 shots at it there, and he just couldn't get a hold of it long enough to pick it back up and get a turnover there.
325 now. Pass underneath Pickens, kind of put his hand in there to stop it. It's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say it's on the Indians. And I believe that's going to be on number 13. It's going to be out on Malik Massenberg.
Yeah, I don't know if they deflect. It must have deflected off his hand or his leg or something on that one. But
so here comes Stearns and the Wildcats. Good defense by Jordan McGowan, and he's going to make the steal, and he's going to get some help from Jackson. Jackson's going to get it at the backboard, put it in for 2 for the Indians, and it's going to be 8-5 with 2:59. Stearns is going to be struggling all night with Jordan McGowan if he doesn't kind of control himself, and there's going to be a foul on McGowan.
That's actually a 5-second call is what they called there. So
okay.
They said Stearns didn't get any separation there, and kind of it's, McGowan's going to be in his pocket, right? So you got to get at least an arm's length separation, and he didn't quite get there, and so 5-second count was the call. So another turnover for the Wildcats.
And a good job by Stearns. He's going to knock it away. Oliveris is going to get it, but it's going to be taken away by Abdul Bates.
Yeah, Oliveris slowed down there. If you're ahead of everybody, you got to go full tilt to the end, and then slow that last step down. But he kind of shut it down about the free throw line and got caught from behind.
Stearns fakes the three-point shot, and he passes it 1 foot away from him.
Yeah, and then separation and space is tough with a defense that plays this tight. So he's getting the 5-second count as well. Breaks it.
Shoot. Good shot by Oliveris. Kind of a fadeaway into the sidelines.
Yeah, that fall away sideline jump there, and yeah, it was a good play by him. Again, not always a good idea to go baseline, but that time it paid off.
Keanu Jackson with the ball throws it out to Jordan McGowan. They're going to give it to that was Bolton. Bolton just not having good luck tonight yet.
Yeah, that was 2/3 of the way of a flush in, and then it came back out.
And that was
rejected.
That just roly-polied its way out, and they're going to have to call something. Yeah, eventually, that knocked Whittle around a little bit. Now the referee said it got knocked all ball, but when your whole body gets jarred, that's going to be on Abdul Bates, his second. It'll be the 5th team foul, and therefore somebody's going to go to the line. I believe it's going to be Oliveris. Yeah, Abdul Oliveris, or no, excuse me, not Abdul, Ace Oliveris.
Yeah. Abdul with the foul, Ace with the free throw, right? Too close.
Yeah, it's Ace. And Oliveris has got to make those foul shots. We can't be doing that. Can't be missing the shots in that type of situation. Minute 35 left in the first period. Whitehouse with a 5-point lead. Oliveris sinks the second of the 2 free throws. Jacksonville brings it down. Jackson.
Yeah, they're going to have to be careful with those passes across the top because Ace is hunting a steal. I don't know if you saw that. He kind of almost triggered and then he hesitated, but
and Stearns has the speed too. And that was Jace Meza who threw it across. And Jacksonville playing that man-to-man. And I think Stearns is giving Jacksonville a little bit of a taste of what they've been given. I think Whitehouse is going to do it back.
What a rebound there.
Very good job by Whittle.
And a look by Ace to get it to Whittle. Right, Ace was going out of bounds with it, and he was able to toss it back in. And I think that's going to go on Pickens.
Yeah, that's going to be on Pickens. DR thought it was on him.
Yeah,
he started raising his hand up.
I didn't even touch it. It was like it was the other guy.
That's going to be the first on Pickens, first on the Wildcats. And that's going to put Keanu Jackson to the line. And that's in and out for Jackson. Just under a minute left, about 46 seconds left in the first period. Whitehouse maintaining the lead so far. And Jackson puts that in. Whitehouse playing his own defense, and Jacksonville playing a little bit of a man-on-man. As evident of Jordan McGowan, playing against Stearns. McGowan gets his second of the ball game.
Well, and if you're Jacksonville, you've got to adjust to this, right? They've committed 6 fouls now, and again, they're probably going to say, how come we have 6 and they have 1? But they haven't adjusted to the referee's calls yet.
Yeah.
And that's a big part of basketball. Every ref's going to call it a little bit different. You have to know what you can and can't get away with, and then you've got to make that adjustment quickly.
Well, and I'll tell you right now, it's both teams are getting away with a lot of fouls, but the blatantness that we're seeing on is being seen more. You got to kind of do it on the shady side if you're going to do the foul. Rebound by Diarra, and Diarra with the rebound put up, and that's his specialty, his coup de grace, if you want to call it that, and he almost gets it out.
What a scoop.
That was great by Keanu Jackson, who puts it in.
That had snow on it coming down. It was so high, but it was able to get up over Diarra's block.
12 seconds left. Whittle with the ball. And a good way to wait on Stearns. Stearns loses it and gives it back on a turnover. Stearns has got to be careful. That shot's going to go short. That's going to be the end of the first period. Whitehouse with the lead, 15-8. We'll be right back to CLNX Arena for Whitehouse basketball. Don't go anywhere.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Back here at CLNX Arena, Whitehouse has the ball to start the second period. They're up 15-8 over the Jacksonville Indians.
Yeah, good first quarter again for Whitehouse. Seemed to settle in a little bit better. Again, a couple of turnovers you want to get rid of, but overall, a much better start here tonight.
Good pass by Whittle to Diarra. Diarra just decides to put a three in, misses it, and good steal by Diarra. Oliveris, three, off. And Whittle tries to get in there. Nobody followed up the shot but Whittle wasn't able to get it done, and they're going to get.
Yeah, they're going to call a goaltending.
They're going to call goaltending, and
I think it hit the backboard right before he got a hold of it. So if it hits the backboard, you can't clear it anymore, and so I think that's where. Oh, they're calling a foul.
So they're going to call a foul and goaltending.
So I think they called the foul on Oliveris. And then they gave the goaltend to
Diarra.
You're right. I thought they were saying Diarra fouled. I was like, oh, but they said Ace.
Yeah,
so that makes more sense. At least that makes sense. I don't know that I agree, but it does make sense what they would call.
I don't. Yeah.
But I think Ace grabbed him on the way up, and then Diarra was able to block it, but it already hit the backboard.
So my question is if he got him on the way up, how is it going to be goaltending?
Well, because the ball's still loose, so the ball still has the ability to track itself in on those.
I gotcha. So the foul's going to be on number 13, Malik Massenberg. That'll be his first team foul. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so once
still
you
has
shot,
the ability to get in.
It has to get. So if you knock it out before it has a chance to do what it's supposed to, it counts as the goal.
I gotcha. It's going to be passed to the outside. Oliveris is going to try and he's going to get mauled.
Yeah, I think that was Chavez, number 11 there.
Yeah, Massenberg showing frustration, trying to ask why that's going to happen. Victor Chavez gets his first. And the referee's kind of talking to the players on the Whitehouse side, trying to calm them down, I guess. Oliveris makes the first one. I believe one of the Jacksonville coaches having a conversation with the ref as Oliveris makes both. And not sure what's going on.
I think they just noticed it,
Yeah, there's something on the court.
Somebody threw a ball or a grape or something on the court. I don't know what it was. It came rolling out there from somewhere.
Well, I think
it's like the tortillas in Lubbock or something,
yeah.
You know. Somebody threw a grape on the court.
Oliveris needs to be careful when he goes after that. Good pass to Jackson. He kind of misses it. That's going to be off the mark by Massenberg.
Good rebound by Stearns on the backside. Nobody was there, so he picks it up.
And that's that's going to be a carry. And I think he knows it too.
Yeah, he did the bounce,
smiling.
tap, bounce. Yeah, you can't touch it with two hands once it leaves the floor.
You're not LeBron James, and you're not in the NBA. You would not get away with that.
I think he surprised himself.
Yeah. You don't get paid enough. Stearns playing good defense. Whitehouse still playing that zone defense, and it gets taken advantage of by Jackson.
Yeah, he kind of
Massenberg does a little bit of a
he split the guards
wall
there.
Yeah,
right? And then a good seal by Massenberg, like you said, and it was an easier layup than it should have been. But again, that's the danger of the zone, right? You split the guards and you get a seal, and then it's tough to play defense.
Massenberg on Diarra. Good man-to-man defense. Oliveris clearing everybody out. And Whittle, three, in there! Three-pointer. And when he's hot, he's hot. And he can get those threes on that corner. He loves that side shot. And I think that Jason Meza says, you can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, I'll trade you. So now, Whittle, it's your turn. See if you can do another one.
5-point lead by the Wildcats, 5:29 left in the first half. Whittle has the ball and loses it, gets tipped. And they're saying backcourt?
Yeah, they said I think he lost it because, yeah.
Okay.
Coach Kelly's not complaining too much, so I'm assuming that was the case. He would have been hot if it had been.
Well, you couldn't tell. Coach Kelly's very quiet when he complains. He doesn't yell.
That's true.
He's not a yeller.
I didn't see him say anything. So
yeah, he hadn't really mentioned something.
Oh, that might have been a travel they got away with. I think Chavez got away with that one.
Like I'm saying, the referees are doing calls and no calls on both sides.
Yeah,
So at least they're consistent. As Massenberg loses it and it goes out of bounds, and Wildcats will take it as a turnover. 5 minutes left in the half. And here comes Stearns. I want to thank you for watching tonight. Got a big crowd here in Whitehouse. Diarra, shot off the mark, but Whittle comes in with some
like
ups.
Superman.
And Stearns with the three.
Yeah, Whittle said, no one's going to block me out. I'll see how high I can go.
He follows up the shot like he's supposed to, and, man, he puts it in there. That's going to be a great shot by Meza, but didn't go in, and it's going to be rebounded by Oliveris. And here comes Stearns and the Wildcats with 4:20 left in the first half. Diarra over to Stearns. Stearns with another three off the mark, but Pickens is going to grab it. And I thought he was going to try a Larry Bird, but he didn't. Oliveris tries the three, misses the shot. He wanted to join the club, and nobody was watching. Jackson.
I think Jackson kind of fell, and maybe Pickens bumped him. It was kind of one of those in-betweeners.
Well, I think he may have tripped over Pickens' feet, and Whittle does a good job. Textbook rebound and block out.
Ooh.
And Diarra, three-pointer.
The first two looked really good and didn't go in, and then that one didn't look great, and it died on the back of the rim, and it goes in.
That one just took a death march and just kind of over and did it.
Just said, boop, there.
And it's going to be a timeout, Jacksonville. Timeout Whitehouse. 30-second timeout. But, man, I think the guy of the hour on that one was Keaton Whittle, just coming in, flying from out of nowhere. Even one of the camera people for Whitehouse came over and said he just came out of nowhere, and he did.
Yeah.
He flew in from out of nowhere with some sky ups, and he never ceases to amaze me, the ability of Keaton Whittle for the Wildcats.
And again, just a freshman, right? So I mean, the sky's the limit for the ability in the place where Whittle can get to, and so
very much so. Hey, oh. Sorry, taking me back.
That's old school right there.
You were saying something. I apologize.
No, I was just going to say, we'd be remiss not to talk about the student from Jacksonville ISD who lost his life this week. I believe it was in a car accident. And so, that's a hard time for a community in general. And then, to have to come out and play a basketball game is tough. But he was a 17-year-old young man and I believe crashed on a wet road. And So just a sad situation, obviously, there. And so our thoughts and prayers go out to that community and his family.
Yeah, very definitely. Ball goes out of bounds on Jordan McGowan. So Whitehouse will have possession under their own basket. Lozano is in the game. Whittle gets stopped underneath. Kelly, 3, in there. 3-pointer. And
Yeah.
Whitehouse, I believe, is on about a 9-point run, if I'm correct. Because I believe they were up 15 not too long ago. I could be wrong.
It's a 3-point streak because Jacksonville. But they in the quarter though they're up 14-7, so they've doubled the scoring. So
we got another 30-second timeout. And that was Jacksonville. That's why you're the stat keeper. I just look at the scoreboard every once in a while and talk.
Listen, I cheated the system. I mean, I've got a stat keeper here that helps me out. So it wasn't like I could remember that and memorized it. But so far, Whittle's got 10. Oliveris has 8. Diarra with 5. And then you got Kelly with 3. So good night for them so far. And then for the Indians, Jackson's got 9, Mesa's got 3, and Massenburg has 3.
So Jackson has the ball. He's going to get it over. He and McGowan just playing catch back and forth. And underneath finally has Massenburg, no shot.
Ooh. Ooh.
And they're going to go off. Are they going to call a foul?
The foul's the right call, 100%.
Foul's going to be on Keon. Is it going to be on Oliveris?
I'm just shocked that it was on the floor. It looked like it was in the gather, but they said on the ground. So.
And Ben Bolton has the ball. He kind of makes a weird pass, but he makes it anyway.
And then Jackson
That's going to be Keanu Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just a weird play there because it looked like, again, it looked like Bates had a good drive and finish, and they said it was on the ground. So
Whittle. And Massenburg is on Whittle. Whittle gets past him and trying to make it and just gets slammed to the ground. And that's going to be out of bounds on Jacksonville. So Whitehouse will have it.
Yeah, I think Whittle got himself a little bit in no man's land there, right? He was kind of on the ground as he maybe got bumped, but it was hard to tell, and he was kind of off balance, so hard to get that call.
Whittle, 3, off. But Lozano is there, puts it back up on a rebound putback. So a good job by Bennett Lozano to put himself in a position to get the 2 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, they've had a lot more success tonight being in the right place at the right time, and it's paid off in several instances, right, with rebounds and putbacks. So
Bolton is going to do a jump shot around free throw land and puts it in for the Indians. 1:33 left before halftime.
Yeah, that's Bolton's first points of the evening there with 2. So had a couple of good looks from 3 and just hadn't been able to knock him down, and gets that nice little floater there from about the free throw line.
Kelly finally gets across the line to Oliveris. Oliveris is trying to gain that separation. And Abdul Bates is on him, and he goes to the basket and just takes it all the way.
Listen, you can't play better defense than Abdul Bates there.
No.
He just got met with even better offense, right? Ace was able to squeeze that in. It shouldn't have been able to happen. And then there's Bolton with the big 3. So he needed that 2 to go in to hit the 3. Again, a minute left here. A little under a minute left in the half. Lozano down the sideline.
And Whittle's going to take it. Oliveris just telling people to clear out of the way, let him try it again, and he does a spin move, and he's going to get met with a foul as Abdul Bates gets a technical foul. And I was wondering when that was going to happen.
I think that might be.
No, it's going to be, I think it's going to be Bates, number 4.
Fouls called on Jacksonville's number 4, Abdul Bates' third personal 14th foul. Technical foul also assessed to number 4.
Yeah, I was wondering when that was going to happen. He's been very vocal and very
I just didn't know at first because when he signaled the technical, Ace was standing in front of him, so I was afraid Ace said something.
Yeah.
So Bates unfortunately picks up his 3rd and 4th foul on that play, right? So it's a 2-for-1 special.
Yeah,
so Ace is going to shoot the technical free throws first, and then he'll shoot the other free throws.
I've been actually worried about him, mainly because of the fact that he's been one that, you know, claps in the face of people and makes gestures toward the Whitehouse student section and towards the players, and I'm like thinking to myself, and I hadn't said it out loud, you got to be careful, that's going to get back at you. And I think his mouth kind of overloaded. And when my daddy used to tell me my mouth overloads my behind.
There you go. See, my dad always said writing checks that you can't pay for, right? That you can't cash. Don't write a check you can't cash. So I'm with you.
And that's where I say your frustration gets to you. When you get overly frustrated, you're going to just say something. And unfortunately, you got caught. And that's unfortunate because now he's got 4 fouls. He's on the bench. And he's a heck of a player. You don't want to lose him. And I hate that for Jacksonville. And you're with a coach in a position where we got to put somebody in. And referees are going to talk about what they're going to do for the rest of the game, because now things are now in overload. You've waited. You did not do anything you're being reactive instead of proactive.
Yeah. But I think a good job, though, I watched Jacksonville's coach, and he did a good job of settling Bates down. Like, hey, you can't do that. Like, you got warned a while ago. They told you not to. You can't. You went back to the well. Like, if they tell you not to, you got to be, you got to be smart about it. And so I think that's the issue. So now they're checking I think they're checking fouls, but I've got 4 on Abdul, so I don't know if they're just discussing if that's for sure what it is, but. And maybe they're checking why the 4 free throws. Like, I'm not sure exactly what we're. So we've got 37-23, and then there's some discussion on what's going on. Coach Kelly'd like to be informed of what we're talking about. He said, "What? Oh no, okay, guys."
Yeah, he's like, "Well, I guess you don't want to talk to me. That's fine."
Yeah, he came over. He's like, "So what are we doing?"
Yeah, so what's going on? And he's going now. He's going to go to his table and be like, "Hey."
Yeah, what did they say? Somebody get that on tape.
Whitehouse with the ball after the free throws. 36 seconds left.
And a good 14-point lead for them right here.
And he's going to call a timeout.
It's a smart timeout there.
Yeah, it's going to be a very smart timeout. And Oliveris now needs to be careful. You can't. And here's the thing. Back when I was playing, and I don't know if you and I have discussed this, but 30-second timeout by Whitehouse. But the fact that players talk to referees bothers me. We were told not to. We were told
only the captain maybe on the floor.
The captain does it. But I mean, but the amount of players that talk to referees and jump. I mean, that just I guess my old manness gets to me. And it's like,
and I think it's a different shift because you see it, and I think again it trickles down, right? The NBA, you see it every play.
Yeah,
they're talking to that wasn't a foul, and I think and it's trickled into the college game, and I think now it's filtering down to the, and there's a way to do it, right? Like there's a way to say something to a referee or ask a question.
Yeah.
But it's all about tone, right? And I think that was the line there with Bates is his tone got him in trouble, right? Maybe not even what he said, but how he said it after he'd been told to be careful.
Well, and even at that timeout, that's going to be a foul on Oliveris.
That was just don't put yourself in trouble there.
Yeah, that's his third.
He's got a healthy lead. That's 3 on him. They're going to sit him probably for the rest of the half.
Well, and I'll tell you right now at that timeout, what I was saying is he said something to the referee, and the referee asked him what, and he turned around, and the referee kind of went like that to him.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. You need to shut up.
Right. There's a line. You just have to be careful.
Don't talk. Just if you want something expressed, tell your coach or your captain. They'll express the question. But it gets to the point where you got to be careful.
Well, and I think I had to learn that as a young coach.
I had to learn that as a player. As a three-pointer, Jace Meza. I played, and I was very cocky. I was very into it as the end of the first half goes. And I let my mouth overload me every once in a while. And so I guess that's from experience, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It gets there. Well, that's going to be the end of the first. 37-26. A little fireworks there at the end of the first half. Technical foul was given to one of the players for Jacksonville. Hopefully they'll get in and have some conversations, and kind of cooler heads might prevail. There's Coach Kelly talking to one of the referees about what happened. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll talk about some stats and get ready for the second half of the ball game. You're watching Friday Night basketball on NETSN. And actually, you know what? I think we're going to stay here, and we're going to show you the halftime show. And so we'll be Jeremy and I will get off here, but we're going to let the halftime show go, and then we'll go to commercial. So here we go.
Whitehouse High School Palm Squad.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
your national champion first ladies drill team.
Hey East Texas, I'm Sarah Barnett with RE/MAX Benchmark. As a 9th generation Texan, buying and selling real estate isn't just a job to me, it's personal. Born and raised right here in East Texas, my goal is simple: to create an experience that is seamless, transparent, and stress-free. From contract to closing, I'll be there every step of the way. Proud supporter of all things Martins Mill. Let's go, Mustangs.
It was about 7:30 in the morning, just like every other day. I was leaving Glendale, coming into Tyler on my way to work, and then the unexpected happened. My brother told me about Shane McGuire at the McGuire firm and how hard he fights for his clients. I met with Shane. He took care of me and my family and got me on the road to healing so I could get back to normal days with those who matter most.
I'm Shane McGuire from the McGuire firm. We're here for you.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
And we are back. 2 minutes left until, well, they stopped the clock, but about 2 minutes left until
they got to take some pictures, so it might be about 10 at this point.
They're, I guess it's little dribblers or whatever they call it.
They're little league, the Whitehouse dribbling, or little dribblers,
Yep. So they're doing that for right now for the Whitehouse Wildcats. And so, Jeremy, talk to us about a little bit of stats for the first half.
Yeah, so overall the Jacksonville Indians, they're shooting 48% from the field, 5 of 6 from 2, and 5 of 15 from 3. Whitehouse is shooting 58% overall, 11 of 19. They're 6 of 7 from 2, and 5 of 12 from 3. So I mean, really, it's been the free throw line, right? Ace Oliveris at the free throw line has really been the big difference in this game. Turnovers 4 for Jacksonville, 9 for Whitehouse. They had a few early, and then Whitehouse has really kind of come back around and settled in a little bit. But again, leading scorers for the Indians is Jackson with 12, Meza with 6, Bolton with 5, and Massenburg with 3. For the Wildcats, you've got Oliveris with 14. Again, a bunch of those, I think 8 from the line. Whittle with 10, Diarra with 5, Kelly with 3, Stearns with 3, and Liscano with 2. So really, again, that, like I said, eight points from the free throw line for Ace is a big reason why they're up 11. The free throw disparity, if you will. Jacksonville's just 1 of 3. Whitehouse is 10 of 13.
Wow.
So there's your extra 2-point bucket and then 9 more free throws.
Yeah.
That's your difference.
And one of the things I'm looking at is Whitehouse, looking at the fouls. Oliveris is the only one that I can see that is really in foul trouble.
Yes.
And, I mean, now on the Jacksonville side, you have a couple. McGowan and Massenburg need to be careful. And, of course, Abdul Bates, who unfortunately got that last technical foul right before the end of the half. he needs to be more careful. He's got 4 personal fouls. He's got a technical foul. And, of course, if he gets another technical foul, he's going to be out of the game, period.
Right.
Obviously, with 5 fouls, he's going to be out, but he'll be, thrown out of the game, unfortunately. And we don't want that. But
for sure,
he's one of the only ones. And like I said, McGowan and Massenberg need to be careful. They've got 2 each.
Yeah, so I think the foul situation obviously is much more dire if you're a Jacksonville Indian fan. And again, I think Ace has been such a pivotal player. He's got 14, right? And again, a lot of those came from the line, but I think keeping him out of foul trouble in the second half is going to be big for Whitehouse.
Yeah, and Whitehouse, in my opinion, pardon me, they're just going to need to continue to be aggressive, but not overly aggressive, into the point of getting the fouls. They don't want to put themselves in that position. You don't want to maneuver into that realm. Keep doing what you did in the first half. Make those points. The 3-pointers were flowing. Don't force it, but keep playing their game. And they were really frustrating Jacksonville into that point. They were making passes. They were doing what they do. They got a couple of steals, things along those lines. And so I think what you need to do is just continue to do that and don't let up.
Yeah, more of the same, I think, is the solution there. And again, if you're Jacksonville, I think it's just clean up those fouls, right? And then again, right, these are high school guys. Sometimes the emotions run high.
Right.
And so I think the key is just settling your team in and going, hey guys, listen, we can't hurt ourselves. It's one thing if they make shots. We can't hurt ourselves here by giving up baskets and giving up free throws when it's not needed,
Yeah.
And
so we're hoping that while in the locker room, both teams and both sets of coaches decided, guys, calm down, come out, level head.
And they'll say that, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we both know that, but it's up to the players to continue that, right? Like, the coaches can say it all they want. They can say all the right things and do all the right things, but if the players don't respond, then you're limited in what you can do, right? And so I think the key is just the players have to realize it's more important than the emotion of the moment.
Right.
Right, the overall big picture, especially if you're Whitehouse. You've got an 11-point lead. You don't want to give Jacksonville any hope to get back in this game, and you can quickly do that by making a mistake and getting somebody on the foul line.
And you got to give a little bit of respect to you were saying it before, to the coach of the Indians, who kind of took his player to the side and gave him props, but also told him, hey, you can't do that. You have to calm down. Whether you agree or not, the referee is right.
Right.
And so I got to give him credit for that. And really for the rest of the team, kind of rallied around your player and kind of pulled him out of the way and said, hey, let's not make this worse than it is. So it was really, in my opinion, it was a very teamwork type thing to get their player away and not let him kind of stoke the flame and make it worse.
And then I think wisely, too, they're leaving him on the bench right now, right?
Yeah.
Like, give him some more time. He's got 4. You can't afford 1. I think you're going to try to keep him for the stretch run in the fourth quarter, right? So I think if you're an Indian fan, you want to get this to within 5 by the end of the quarter.
Exactly.
And if you're a Wildcat fan, you want this to be 15 plus, right?
Oh, of course.
You want as much breathing room.
And Jackson misses the first shot and trying to get that 3-pointer early. And the Wildcats down at the other end. Well, from us.
Yeah.
Right on your screen. We're kind of down at the bottom left of your screen.
Yeah, we're off in the corner.
We're where it says NETSN on your screen. That's where we are. And
what a play there by Ace.
Wow. And Ace just sticks in there, makes that shot.
Yeah, 16 for him tonight. Really, he's had an option of just kind of getting his game going tonight.
And a very wise play. Pickens just really kind of moved out of the way.
Yeah,
he knew he couldn't get the shot. He knew he couldn't get the charge.
Yeah, he was a step late, so don't commit a foul because you're a step late. No, it was a good play there and a good take by Meza. Kind of caught him off guard, I think, a little bit there.
And very well done on that behalf. You've seen a lot of good play tonight by both teams. And I'll tell you, Jordan McGowan is just a phenomenally smooth and quick player.
Yeah.
And Diarra puts that one in. But he is just, the way he maneuvers on the defensive side is it's awesome to watch.
He's quick. Oh, what a play there by Jackson. He took it right at Diarra And again, we've talked about it. Diarra's strength is an off-ball block shot, right?
Yeah.
And so if you take it at a guy like that really wants to play off-ball and block, it's even harder for him. Oh, what a look by Ace.
And Ace does a good job to get it to Diarra. And Diarra really very patient, doesn't force it up, patiently waits, makes his maneuver, gets it in. It's going to be a steal by Ace, and he struggles with it. Whittle's behind. Whittle's going to go to the basket, puts it up, misses it, but he's going to rebound it. He's going to try to put it up again, and passes it underneath to Diarra. Good shot with an assist by Whittle.
Diarra's up to 11. He's had a bunch of buckets real quick in this one.
And that's a heads-up play by Whittle, knowing that he really didn't have an opportunity to make that shot. He didn't force it. He found the open man and gave Diarra the opportunity. And a good shot by Jackson to put that in.
Yeah, Keanu's got 16 himself. So he and Ace are kind of battling for the leading scorer here for the evening.
Pickens just splits the uprights there. Whittle with the three. Off the mark. And it's going to go out of bounds on Whitehouse. Whittle wanted it, put a little bit too much mustard on it, hit the backside. And it kind of looks like the band kids went home.
It got awful quiet, didn't it?
Yeah.
all the teams left, and all the parents are like, it's a school. Even though it's a weekend night, we can't be out too late. Some of those pre-K kids, you don't want to have a pre-K kid on the next day after a late night.
And it's going to go out of bounds on, McGowan. Oliveris got the steal down here. He actually knocked it out of the hands of, I believe it was actually McGowan. And Pickens ended up getting it and bringing it down. Ball goes out of bounds on Jacksonville. So Oliveris will do the inbound pass. And Diarra gets it, forces it up, and gets the foul.
Well, and he was so close to getting the end one there. He wanted it bad. I think that was on Meza.
Yeah, that's going to be his first foul of the ball game, I believe. Is that correct? Is that what you
first
have?
foul on him and first team foul of the quarter.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
So Diarra is going to be at the line shooting 2. Whitehouse leads by 13. Make that 14.
And gets his little change. Cha-ching. It's so funny that so many teams adopted that all at once. Because if you go to Martins Mill, the same thing happens when they make free throws.
Oh, is it?
It's like the new. Maybe it's not
thing?
that new, but you know what I mean. It's like the thing that's kind of taken over. It's kind of fun, and he gets both.
I love it. It's great. Jeremy Tisworth was with me. He wants somebody like if they make both, he wants somebody to put in the "It's me, Mario" after.
There you go. I like it.
But you have to make both.
And I think if you miss, it should be the sound of the bricks breaking, right? Like it should be the clink, like the.
I think it should be the. Dun, 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 dun.
There you go. Yeah. Not quite.
Stearns gets it. Goes to Diarra. Diarra, he just gets bumped into. Wow, that was a good no call, and Diarra does a good job to just maintain his composure.
McGowan was trying to get up in his grill there, and Diarra just settled his feet, took this. Might have gotten away with it. Oh, yeah, Stearns is going to get called on that one. He went underneath on the shooter.
Yeah. And he's going to and he is a captain, so he's just going to ask what happened.
Yeah, he just said as soon as he jumped, you went underneath him.
Yeah, and this is one of those moments where you actually say, you can't do that.
Right. Yeah,
we won't chant it, but you can't do that.
Yeah, Dalen Sally going to the line here. First entrance in the game, hits a bucket.
And that's a three-point option for him. And you don't want to waste your time on that. And he's going to – Stearns trying to get it. And does a good job drawing both the players to him. And gets Pickens open. Oliveris directing traffic. That's what he does best, trying
Ace
to get
is going to have to be careful. He does have a tendency to take that right hand and wrap.
Oh, beautifully done.
Oh, and he almost got
draws the foul. He tried to dunk it.
He did.
That's going to be on Dalen Sally, his first.
Dalen was not going to get dunked on. He said, I'm going to foul you enough to where you cannot dunk
That's
on
one
me.
of those fouls you're okay with. It's like, you know what? It's kind of like in football, if you're about to get out if the receiver's going to pass you and catch the football for a touchdown, you just grab him.
That's it. That's the one where you just listen. I don't want to be on anybody's poster.
Yep.
I don't want to show up on the highlights. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make sure I get him good.
If I'm going to get a highlight, I'm going to get. Oh, that's going to be. Ooh, I thought Pickens did a little bit of a run on there, but Diarra makes both, and the Wildcats lead 51-35. 3:52 left in the third period. Jackson trying to make a drive, passes it back out, and Dalen unable to get that. Pickens having some trouble, and Diarra misses it, and he kind of makes a backwards pass.
That ball's everywhere but where you want it.
Oliveris stops, shoots, and he's going to say it's out of bounds on Oliveris.
Yeah, he tried to do the, I got fouled, but I think he slipped on the way up, so he tried to do the, he got me. But
well, because you see he didn't argue.
Yeah, he did.
So with no argument, you kind of bring it back.
I think Coach said, don't argue.
Well, that's probably what he talked
right?
about.
Yeah. No.
Jackson's going to take it to the hole and give it to Massenberg in another
goaltend.
And
it's going to go in either way, but it would have been a made basket either way because Diarra got in the net and the rim.
Yeah, he's got a tendency to do that. He does that a lot. He's got to be careful because he's going to get a lot of those goaltendings, and that's a free point for the other team.
And you're trying to go for the block, and the net gets in the way, right? So 30-second timeout here for the Indians. Again, Whitehouse has stretched the lead out to 14. It was 11 at the half, so they're +3 in the quarter. And again, they've scored 14 to Jacksonville's 11 in this quarter.
And really and truly, Jacksonville's made some points, but Whitehouse is just continuing on, and that's what you need. If you're going to take it, it's okay that Jacksonville puts baskets in, but you want to put them in too. So you want to maintain that give and take there. You don't want to let them defensively stop you from making those baskets. Whitehouse has the ball. Pickens underneath. A little bit of a press by Jacksonville now. They're going to pass it back and forth. Stearns trying to get across. He's got to hurry up. That 10-second clock can go fast sometimes. Oh, got to be careful on that.
Oh, and he got away with another one.
Yeah, he did. He throws it on up. Unable to get it. Diarra didn't get that rebound.
Oh my goodness.
And that goes out of bounds.
Pickens swatted Jackson there. Now, in Jackson's defense, he was on the ground when he shot it.
Well, he was also doing a little bit of a matrix move. He kind of backing out.
Man, that was the craziest. That might have been the craziest block I've seen because it looked like Jackson was on his back, throws it up, and Pickens almost spiked it on him.
And
like a volleyball play.
Jackson passed it in and passed it to his coach. Yeah. I don't know if it works that way.
No, you're not allowed to do that. They can't be on the floor.
I know some of those coaches would like to be playing again, and some of them probably not. Stearns, good job.
I think a lot of coaches would love to have the IQ they have as a coach when they were a player, right? I think that's the thing that you realize coaching is that you'd love to have the IQ that you gain as a coach, right, as a player. And it's just a different thing. It's a whole different way of looking at the game.
Oh, yeah. Oliveris made a bad pass to Pickens, and now Jacksonville has the ball. Bolton tries to get a three. Once again, Stearns grabs a rebound on it.
Yeah, and Bolton's had a tough night. He's just 1 for 5 from 3. He's 1 for 2 from the floor, so he's really just 2 for 7.
Three-point shot. Whittle off the mark. Oliveris tries to tap it back for Diarra and unable to get it. Jackson gets it to Bolton. Bolton going to pull up. 3 in there. Finally. Oh, yeah, he's going to give it a 3. I was waiting on the shot, but referee kind of delayed.
The last one he had a better look, I felt like, and that one I think he just didn't think about it, right? Sometimes if you just go athletic and shoot it, it's better than trying to, what did I do wrong last time? What do I need to do this time?
11-point game. Stearns does a good job to kind of keep his balance up. Pickens off the glass. 2.
Pickens scared me for a second there because he was so open. I was afraid he was going to make himself not open, right? I think he was like, wait, what? Where is everybody?
Whitehouse up by 13, 1:35 left, and it's going to be a steal. Whittle on his way down. 3 against 1, maybe 4 against 1. Over to Diarra. Diarra, spin move off the glass. 2.
That was almost too unselfish. That almost got him in trouble.
Yeah. And I think it was a surprise. I don't think Diarra really expected it.
Yeah, he was coming to rebound Ace's shot in case it didn't go in, and all of a sudden the ball landed in his basket.
And Diarra is going to get kicked with a foul on that. And actually, that's his first foul of the night, which is very strange because Diarra usually It's about 2 or 3 by this time of the game.
Yeah. So I think he's been disciplined tonight defensively. And again, they haven't really attacked him in the post either, though,
Yeah.
right? Like Jacksonville's more of a wing team. They're kind of a drive and cut and kick team, and so there's less chances of that happening for Diarra, and really more chances for him to get blocks.
Right.
Playing off ball there.
Because he's your rebound putback king. He's the one that just makes sure that happens. Jackson missed that first one, and they're going to put Pickens. I guess Pickens going to take a little bit of a break, have some air. Jackson's going to miss the second when Oliveris is going to grab it.
Yeah, he's just 1 for 5 from the line tonight. So, Lascano checks in as well as Levi Kelly.
Whittle stops right in front of the midcourt. He's going to have to get it, and a timeout's going to be called by Kelly. And a good timeout.
That's a freshman mistake right there.
Yeah.
It cost a timeout for your team.
That's going to be a full timeout. And with that full timeout, we're going to take a full timeout ourselves. And we're going to be right back. You're watching Friday Night Basketball in Whitehouse at CL Knicks Arena. Don't go anywhere. You're watching NETSN.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Sorry about the commercial cutoff. They came out of the timeout pretty fast, so try to get 2 commercials in there.
Yeah, they went under a minute on that timeout.
Yeah,
so
they did.
More like a 45-second than a full minute.
Got subs in for the Wildcats. Oh, Whittle lost that, and Jackson.
Jackson just
I
tackled
was
him.
wondering about that.
He gave him the wrap and roll there.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's the second foul for Keanu Jackson. It'll be the 3rd team foul with just 44 seconds left. Lascano over to Oliveris. Pardon me.
Yeah, I think they just got to get working here, get some action. They're going to get it into. What a block!
Oh,
there.
good. Yeah, he rebounds his own shot and puts it back up. It's going to go right in. I don't even think that hit the backboard. I think he just luckily threw it in the right spot to put it in.
Yeah, good job there by DR not giving up on the play. And then Bolton answers with a 3. That's his 3rd of the night. He had been cold. He's 3 of 6 now, so he's evened up to 50% from 3.
And granted, it's nice. Oh, you got to get the ball across. Go, 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 go. Oh, he carried that.
Yeah, got it up high and turned it over. But again, I think that's the thing. The only downside of pulling Stearns, right, is you don't have that second ball. And here he comes, right? Just as I said that. I think if they're gonna play this press game, you got to get.
Yeah, and you lose your press break ability. You don't have that middleman. You don't have that speed ability. And they're gonna put Oliveris out, leave Kelly in.
Yeah, I think the original plan was to take Kelly out, and then I think Oliveris was like, I need a blow, I need a break. Oh, I'm going to use the use it or lose it foul, I guess, here.
I guess so. I mean, they have him to give away.
Yeah. Well, with 4.9 left, right? Like the quarter is going to reset in just a minute, so it stops them from getting an easy look. They tried it again and didn't get it.
There it is. No shot on that. And so that's going to be the end of the 3rd. And we'll be right back. We're going to take a short break. And then we'll come back for the final period as Whitehouse tries to hang on to that lead and get this win. We'll be right back.
Man, that horn is loud, Keith. We're right beside it.
Yeah, we're right under.
I feel like I'm going to have the shakes in my dreams. Oh, man.
Wildcats have the ball to start the final quarter of the ball game.
Yeah, and again, they stretched the lead to 14.
That went out of
He needed a size 7 shoe there.
Yep.
But no, they did what we talked about, right? Jacksonville wanted to cut it to 5. Whitehouse was able to stretch it to 14. Again, I think that puts them in good shape for this final period. You can't relax. You can't let up. But you've been able to hold serve, right? You've been able to match them score for score and even go up a little bit here. So I think that's a win if you're a Wildcat fan for sure.
And even with Ben Bolton getting his hot on his three-point shots, you're still able to keep that lead the way it is. And speaking of three-point shots, that's Dalen Sally putting the 3 in. And you know the aggressiveness is going to be there. So you're going to have to still play heads-up basketball and not let them get into your head and get on you. Diarra not able to get things going.
He might have got mugged there.
Yeah, he kind of did, but a good job. And Diarra still wide open and puts it in with a slam. Great job to keep with it is Oliveris and Stearns.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. You got to chase Bolton off the three-point line the rest of the night, right? He's hit 3. What you can't do here in the zone is lose him. You got to have somebody with eyes on him. Oh, what a poke from behind there by Oliveris.
And a great job to stay with it is Pickens, and he loses the ball. And so Jacksonville has it back. Jackson's going to try to take it to the hole, puts it underneath, comes from the backside.
That was a great reverse layup. Took away the block of Diarra there. It was on the front side. Oh, yeah, you're not going to get away with that.
You're not going to get away with that. That's going to be his 3rd. First team foul. That's going to – and I'm telling you, his aggressiveness may hurt him in this quarter.
Well, and you watch Stearns there. He baited that one because he kind of gave him the hez. He slowed down just a hair, and then right as he started to reach, he picked the speed back up, right? He did the right thing there and really drew that foul.
And I think he's going to do that this game, but he's also got to worry about that because he's probably going to be covering McGowan as well on the defensive side, and he does the same thing. It's like they're doppelgangers. They're
very
similar in the way they play. Play the game. So he's going to be doing the same thing. And I love watching them two play because they play very well. And they're going to call a foul on him again. And
now
his coach.
I'm going to say this. That should have been on Stearns. He got away with a wrap with the left hand. He pinned McGowan behind him. They're going to call it on McGowan. But again, as someone who wouldn't be, if you weren't being partial, you would say that's got to be on the offensive player there for that wrap. That's been an emphasis in college basketball of that kind of hook and hold is what they call it, or the wrap behind.
And I don't think the referee was in the position to be able to see that wrap.
I agree.
And Whittle just does a little fake, 2 steps and the throw in.
Yeah, a little mini Euro there.
Yeah. But he makes it work. And a block by Pickens. Pickens kind of stuck. He's got somebody behind him. But he's also got somebody open. Diarra's there. And a little backwards pass to Diarra. Diarra off the glass, unable to make it, but who's there? Well, Whittle was there. Whittle gets the rebound again. And here goes Oliveris. Hit from behind. Gets the ball slapped, and a good hustle by Diarra, but not enough to keep it in bounds. And, man, that was a lot of action.
All I did was tap. I was like, miss, rebound. You know, it was like I felt like my hands were moving.
Yeah, you were typing. You were in the typing pool on that one.
Yeah, I was trying to get my 90 words per minute there.
Kids these days don't understand that concept.
And the finish.
That's going to be a foul, and is that going to be on Pickens or Diarra?
I think that one's Diarra.
Yep, that's going to be his 2nd.
And again, not a big deal, right? Pickens only has 1. Diarra has 1. I think that's the big thing for the night that, again, has allowed Whitehouse to be successful against Jacksonville is staying out of foul trouble.
Yeah.
So Jackson trying to complete the 3-point play here. And he does.
And Whitehouse with a 10-point lead now with 5:28. And they need to maintain that double-digit lead to at least feel a little bit comfortable. It's when you get within that double-digit or within that single-digit area that things can get a little bit dicey.
Yeah, you tend to feel momentum sneak away, right, and then you tend to press more. Yeah, and again, like you said, I love this battle with Stearns and McGowan.
It's exceptional to watch. Pickens, pump, shot, in, good job.
I think Coach wanted to travel on that. If you ask Jacksonville, he was asking about it. But it was a good move by Pickens. I like the aggressiveness from him.
And that's a good putback by Sally.
Yeah, so Mesa misses the 3. Sally gets the rebound. He misses the 2, and then it goes out to Whitehouse. So kind of a quick little rhythm spot there.
And Jacksonville putting on the press. And they're going to get Whittle on the Snowbird down. He's going to just be able to put it in. He gets tapped and taken away, and they're going to get a foul, I believe, on Whittle. And Coach Kelly's a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, I think he got fouled, right, and then they didn't get that call. And then he gets called for a foul, right?
That's his first foul.
So Massenberg checks in for Sally.
I believe Diarra is back in now. And, whoa, they're going to call a foul on Diarra as soon as he walks in. I don't even believe I think he just swung in air.
Yeah.
I didn't think he hit anybody.
Well, what happened was he made the cardinal sin of making the big swing, right? It looked like a foul because he came from all the way to the top and swung all the way down. I don't know that he actually made any contact, but from that vantage point, it looks like you murked somebody, right?
Yeah, you have the referee on the side who can't really see the other angle, and it looked like one, so I can get that.
Yeah, that's a tough one, but again, you teach those guys don't swing for that reason.
And so Whitehouse maintains the double-digit advantage here with 4:41. Good stop by Whittle. And it's going to get blocked, and here comes Bolton and the Indians. And they're going to call another foul on Diarra.
Yeah, you just got to keep his hand. They called it on Diarra.
And that's his 4th.
He's got to keep his hands up. You're the big man. Don't reach low, right? Like that's just a cardinal sin of big men is to reach down.
Yeah.
When you've got height, keep your hands your hands from down low.
But every foul this quarter is on Diarra.
Yeah.
All 4 fouls have been on Diarra, which is a little bit weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say 3 of them were legit.
Yeah.
And so that's going to cause Colton Seal to check in.
And it's going to take somebody very, very important off of the court for the Wildcats, and a big rebounder that could have been there to make a difference.
Yeah, Jackson missed 2 there.
Bolton, 3, off. And Seal's going to make the rebound, and he's going to fight for the ball, but he gets a good pass to Stearns, and Stearns is going to kind of get around. He's going to get double teamed and get it out to Whittle.
Yeah, and then Bolton's going to ride his hip. Got away with that one. They threw up a lob for Seal, and I don't think he saw it coming.
And
it was a good play. I think Seal just missed the memo because it was going to be an easy lob catch for a finish, and then Seal was expecting the rebound, and so he stopped, and then that led to the turnover.
A lot of time off the board with that whole experience. 3-point shot by Jackson. Off the mark. Going to be rebounded by Oliveris. Oliveris gets fouled, yeah. And Massenberg gets his 3rd. It'll be the 3rd team foul. And Seal goes out. Diarra is back in, so he's going to have to be careful.
Yeah, that's tough. I might have waited another minute. But Coach Kelly knows his guys, right?
Yeah, and whoa. And they're going to say it's out of bounds on Whitehouse. Coach Kelly is not believing that because there was a little shoving going on.
I think McGowan got away with a push down.
He got away with it big time, yeah. And I think both of them got away with a little pushing and shoving.
Agreed. But then McGowan finished with the discard, right?
And yeah, Coach Kelly's telling Diarra to keep the hands up. Stolen by Oliveris, given to Whittle. Whittle's going to go cross court. Got to be careful with those. And it goes out of bounds, and they're going to say it's out on.
Yeah, that was
Jacksonville.
a dangerous move there, but fortunate it was completed.
And a lot of bumping underneath the goal. Good pass.
Another dangerous
Pickens, 3, off, but a good rebound by Oliveris. He's everywhere. Stearns at the top of the key.
Yeah, now you just have to avoid a 5-second count, and I can guarantee you that McGowan's going to try to draw it. That's his defensive style.
Oh, a good give and go, and Pickens is going to put it in and draws the foul.
That was a huge, huge play right there.
And the bucket's going to count.
Foul call on Jacksonville's number 18, Malik Massenberg.
That's going to be on Massenberg, his fourth. And the 14th foul for Jacksonville. So both teams are now in double bonus.
And here's the smart move right there. That was the smartest move of the night. Put Diarra on the bench when you're going to defense, right? Keep him on the offensive end. So you're going to offensive defensive sub. So Seal checks back in.
Oh,
and Pickett just can't get it to go.
Yeah. And a good job by Stearns. Knocks it out of bounds.
Stearns needed about 6 more inches to get that one knocked away and get it going the other way.
But does stop the momentum of Jacksonville. Still a double-digit lead by the Wildcats. Keeping them out of the underneath. Bolton with the shot. And a timeout's going to be called by Jacksonville. 2:41 left. 10-point game. And it's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take a timeout as well. You're watching Friday Night Basketball on NETSN. Don't go anywhere.
It was about 7:30 in the morning, just like every other day. I was leaving Lindale, coming into Tyler on my way to work, and then the unexpected happened. My brother told me about Shane McGuire at the McGuire firm and how hard he fights for his clients. I met with Shane, he took care of me and my family, and got me on the road to healing so I could get back to normal days with those who matter most.
I'm Shane McGuire from the McGuire firm. We're here for you.
Today's real estate market is loud. Rates are up, homes sit longer, and your cousin's advice is straight from TikTok. You don't need someone to sell you something. You need someone to walk you through it.
I'm Jamie Whitley, your local expert in the calm in your real estate storm. If life's telling you it's time to make a move, I'll help you do it without making you lose your mind or your money. Let's find your next move together.
Oh yeah,
I missed it. I was off.
Trying a little baseball thing here.
Yeah, hey, I like it. I like it. Whatever you got to do. Again, it's still 10 points, right? They've managed to keep it in that double-digit range this whole time.
And they got to continue. Of course, Jacksonville's going to press as best they can. And Stearns and McGowan just going to work.
But see, Stearns kind of got away with it again. He kind of has that little
hook.
Hook. You got to be real careful with that.
But again, I think it's a give and go because I think McGowan gets away with a little bit of a reach in. He got away with the hook there.
Yeah, I think it was the same thing. He got away. Yeah, he did it twice.
Oh, and Whittle gets a turnover.
Yeah, it was a turnover one way and then a turnover right back. So,
yeah, you got to be careful. Yeah. And I think that was really I don't really think that Mesa did that on purpose.
No,
I think
he saw
was
the
just
ball.
Going after the ball.
Yeah, 100%.
Did not see Stearns coming from behind. I think they were a little bit offset. But that is going to put Stearns to the line, shooting 2. And these are very important free throws right now for the Wildcats. So Stearns at the line. And misses the first one. You cannot miss these free opportunities at the line.
And then they're going to see and go, oh, he's 0 for 3 from the line. This is the guy we want to foul, right? And you don't foul Ace Oliveras, right, who's currently sitting at 8 of 9.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the thing here. You got to knock it down so they don't keep fouling you because you know if you miss, they're going to do it every time. So.
Oh, he finally made one. Good job.
You jinxed him.
You positively jinxed him.
Right?
Yeah.
You needed to do that.
Well, you need to give him something to think about as well. 2:05 left in the ball game. Whitehouse with 11-point lead. Bolton, and he's going to not put it in. Here comes Stearns. Stearns going to be careful from behind, and no one told him.
Yeah.
And Massenberg with the 3. It's going to be off, and he gets a little follow-up by Dalen Sally, and the timeout's going to be called. 30-second timeout looks like by Jacksonville.
And I think that has them, if my count is right, I think they have just 1 remaining. So.
And I don't know because they're not keeping track.
Yeah, it's not marked. So
and
that's why I was guessing.
I can't mark it on our thing because anytime they make a change, it goes back to the 5.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we don't know.
Yeah. As far as I know, though, as far as I can tell, they have 1 remaining. If it's either 1 or none. I know for sure it's not more than 1. The question would be if I missed one, but And I think this is what Coach is saying. He's like, listen, you got to watch Stearns. He's every time he goes by somebody, he's wrapping an arm around, right?
But that can be a double-edged sword.
Yes, because then they might watch
then
something
they're going to start watching.
You're right. You're right.
You got to be.
It's a dangerous game, but you got to say it the right way, and then you just like hope they remember it a minute from that.
Right.
Like Ace has got to get up the floor. Yeah.
And they're going to call that on Meza. He's going to get his third.
Yeah, so you've got Massenberg, Bates, and McGowan. And again, we haven't seen Bates this whole half. And again, maybe it's one of those. I know sometimes coaches, if you get a technical, you're going to sit the rest of the game, or and maybe it's just something he didn't like what he got from him at halftime. You never know, right?
Well, we don't know what he said. Right. We don't know what he did.
That's also true.
It may have been something that is just inexcusable.
Sure, and it may be just a life lesson, right? Sometimes we got to have those as coaches. You got to teach kids life lessons, and so maybe this is that one where, just got to play smart. And again, you're young. You make mistakes as a young guy. I mean, us old guys, we make mistakes too, and so.
Well, and it also may be, and it may be also one of those things where you really don't want to put him in and give him the opportunity to get kicked out, because if you get kicked out, then you don't get to play in the next game.
Right, and a lot of times what happens is you get to hang out.
I'm sorry, that was a good little give and go there. Diarra underneath in the basket, too. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Carry on.
A lot of times what happens, too, is you get to go meet with the UIL, or at least the district executive committee when things like that happen. So you don't want to do that either.
Yeah. A good little stop and jump by Bolton. And Whittle with the ball. Oh, little overshot. Got to be careful.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm not sure how McGowan got away with not fouling there.
Nope, get fouled.
That was a travel.
That was a travel, not called. And timeout's going to be called by Jacksonville. That's got to be his final timeout.
Yes.
And there's under a minute left. And Whitehouse with a bigger lead.
He's like, I think I only have a full timeout. Can I have what I have left?
Yeah.
So he's like, they were like, what do you want? He's like, I think I only have a full left, so I'll take that, please.
And with that full, we're going to take a little bit of a timeout. We'll be right back. You're watching NETSN.
It was about 7:30 in the morning, just like every other day. I was leaving Lindale, coming into Tyler on my way to work, and then the unexpected happened. My brother told me about Shane McGuire at the McGuire firm and how hard he fights for his clients. I met with Shane. He took care of me and my family and got me on the road to healing so I could get back to normal days with those who matter most.
I'm Shane McGuire from the McGuire firm. We're here for you.
And back here at CLNX Arena in the campus of Whitehouse High School. And my alma mater. Didn't go to this particular campus. It was built after I graduated, but nonetheless. (69-63) is the score here. Whitehouse holding on as best they can, trying to get a win.
Yeah, and coaches get, wise use of the timeout there. You get the basket, you can set up your defense here, set up your press.
And I don't believe that.
He's got to go there. Ace has got to go. He had what they wanted. They got him. Yeah, and McGowan's that's gonna be 5 on him.
And he's frustrated beyond measure, I'm sure.
Stearns did a great job there of slowing down and kind of like you said, hit the brakes and let the guy fly by, except he flew into him. And so the on-air collision, that's 5. So now they got to decide who to put in his place. He gets 30 seconds to do it. He's going to take as many of his 30 seconds as he can, kind of stall Stearns here. This is the basketball equivalent of the timeout to freeze the kicker, right? So Massenberg is going to check in.
And now Stearns at the line, 57 seconds left. And almost goes in.
That hit every part of the basket
except the right one.
Yeah.
The empty part in the middle is where you're kind of going for.
Yeah, Stearns is just 2 of 7 from the line. At that 2 of 8.
That was off. No fouls. And I believe Sally was waiting. Massenberg back out to Bolton. And stolen underneath by Whittle, and that's going to be a foul.
That's going to – and
that's going to be his 5th. That's Jackson's 5th.
Yeah. Third on Jackson.
Third? Oh, did I put them on the wrong ones?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
McGowan had 5, and then
that's right.
Yeah, just 3 on Jackson.
My bad.
So, no, you're good. But Whittle's at the line. He's a good free throw shooter, a guy you'd want on the line late in the game. And he doesn't even touch the rim at all. He says, I don't even need it. Put it right through.
He goes, Stearns used enough of it.
That's right. I don't need the rim.
And this is the second one. I almost tried to go over there and rebound it. But what you don't want to do as Whitehouse is you don't want to make any fouls. Good rebound.
Yep.
And Stearns is going to get a.
And that's going to be 5 on Massenberg. Yeah. And he had to there, right? Like you have to. It's just an unfortunate situation that the guy with 4 fouls is the one closest to the ball. And you're going to see the Jacksonville fans are beginning to make their exit.
And that's going to bring in number 0, Asher Bolton.
And he's checking in for the first time.
Yep, and Stearns makes the first free throw, 71-63 now. And misses the second one. Now you just got to be careful. No foul. And Oliveris aggressive till the end. Double dribble.
Good defense there by Whitehouse, not fouling but putting pressure on the young Bolton there. I would guess the younger brother of Ben Bolton.
Good little hitch and pitch by Whittle, and I believe a foul is going to be called on Ben.
First foul of the game, he gives him a hip check. Little hockey love there, a little hip shot.
And if you're gonna have a foul, might as well be your first one.
Yeah, I mean,
with 17 seconds left in the game, have your first foul.
And again, you can still. I mean, crazier things have happened, right?
Yes.
Like, the odds are not there, but crazier things have happened. A couple threes and this changes things, right?
Right.
A 3 is still in a 3, and this game looks a little bit different, right? So.
And so now number 12, Isaiah Gomez, is going to check in. And Sally,
this
coming
is
out. Jaden Green's going to come in.
Yeah,
now.
this is the coach version of waving the flag, right? You get those guys in, get them some time here on the floor to finish the game, and get your guys out that are starters, and you're going to recoup for the next matchup on Tuesday.
Right.
Don't want to risk an injury or something like that in the last few seconds.
And Jacksonville will be heading to Nacogdoches, or will be at home against Nacogdoches, and Diarra is out of the game.
There's 5 for Diarra.
And so Seal's like, all right, I was just going to chill for 10 seconds, but okay.
Let me pick up this last 10.1, yeah. And Diarra, as soon as he went up, he was like, all right, what am I doing? What am I doing?
So Jackson's going to be at the line, shooting 2.
Jackson's had a really strong night. He's got 25. Diarra's got 25. So Diarra's going to be stuck at 25. This is Jackson's chance to take the overall scoring lead on the night here with his free throws. And he does.
And makes it.
So he's got 26. Bolton has 17. And then Sally and Meza both have 8 for the Indians. On the other side, you've got Diarra with 25. Ace with 16. Whittle with 13.
And there's Pickens.
He's got to get it across the timeline. Well, I guess not.
Well, no, less than 10 seconds on the
True,
clock.
it was 10.1 at one point, but I guess since the rebound and the touch.
And that's going to be the ball game as Whitehouse picks up the win, 72-64 over the Jacksonville Indians. That'll move Whitehouse to 2-6 in district. Jacksonville will go to 4-4 on the district. And so that's a good win for the Wildcats.
Yeah, a big win. And again, just good balanced scoring. You had 3 guys for Whitehouse in double figures. That hasn't happened in the games that I've seen this year. And again, you had Stearns with 7 and Pickens with 6. Those guys haven't had a lot of contributing lately in scoring. And tonight they were both big in a lot of different ways, but especially with picking up on the points in. And just a huge win.
Yeah. And congratulations to the Wildcats. Congratulations to the Lady Cats as well, going to that 30-0 mark. And very proud of both teams. And I know they're very proud of themselves. And the Whitehouse hopeful is very proud of them as well. Well, we're going to be done here. We're going to pack up and head home and enjoy our 3-day weekend. And hope you do as well. Be safe, have fun, and have a good night, everybody. For Jeremy, Braden on the camera, and all of us at NETSN, we'll see you next time.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.